So, how did you come up with the idea to build the Polaris Mall? Like,
It all goes back, Elliot, to what I mentioned about people helping each other and people who find ways of connecting. And this is a situation where I connected with a fellow named Bob Eckel, who unfortunately passed away a few years ago. Bob contacted me when he had about 1,200 acres tied up in North Columbus before there was an interchange at Polaris. And we had had some dealings before, as he was the real estate director for Anheuser-Busch, which has their big plant up just south of where Polaris is now. And he came to me and asked if I'd be interested in being a partner with him. And the person with whom I'd been partners, this is our 50th year, named Don Kelly, and Don Kelly's family and our family had done all our developing together, which is what we do outside of the real estate company. So that's a third activity we're involved in. And I asked Don about it, and we all thought, gee, if Bob is willing to invite us to come in, we certainly are interested. At that time, and this goes back 30 years, Bob had been working on interchange, but it hadn't been approved yet. And so we formed a partnership under which Bob was 50% and Don and I 50% of managing partners. And at the time, Bob said, I'm 99% sure we're going to get that interchange approved, because he had started at the grassroots and been working for years, going all the way up, and we were just waiting for federal approval.
and by interchange, you mean the highway that would actually allow people to access the Polaris Mall easily off the 71, right?
That's exactly right. Until the interchange with Polaris Parkway and 71 was built, until that time, if you were going north on 71, there was Route 161, and then just north of it was the Outer Belt, which is still there, 270. And then, if you happen to miss that 270, you had to go up to 3637 Delaware, another 12, 13 miles. There was nothing between 270. And that was what really interested Bob in tying up the ground, because he figured, and he was so far ahead of his time. He had land planning master's degree, and he figured, development's pushing north of 270, but if you can't get off of 71, what's going to happen? And on the other hand, if you can get off of 71, look at all the activity that'll take place. And when Bob finally was able to work out the interchange, and he did a land plan for the 1,200 acres, it's almost eerie to look at the plan he put together before we sold a single site and the way it looks today. It is so similar. In fact, I was teasing him. The only thing he missed was where he had the mall, he had Neiman Marcus there as the anchor, and it turned out to be Saks instead. But he had virtually the same area for the mall, which is where the mall was located. And a lot of the other uses, offices along the highway and such, is the way it developed, which is highly unusual. But anyway, Bob and Don Kelly and I, the three of us, were the managing partners, and we got 9 or 10 other partners to join in with us. And it has really been a great run. I'm happy to say that we're probably 75, 80% developed now. We still have 300 or 400 acres left, but most of the ground has been developed, and we've expanded too over the years, added some additional ground.